you always knew they would come out pretty fired up and throw everything at you in the first half. But to withstand that, start to kick away late in the second quarter, and then the second half was pretty impressive. You would have been happy with the way you responded from last week.
Yeah, look, I thought the first quarter was pretty even. I thought we were pretty good around the ball and with the ball. Probably didn't defend as well as we maybe would have liked, but after quarter time, I'm not sure. I think we had 31 shots at goal, kicked 17 goals to 3. A couple of men down for a long time. So look, I thought it was a pretty courageous win.
It was, and it started in the middle, which was the area that you weren't happy with last week around the contested ball, but you won a lot of the hard footy today.
Yeah, look, it was really pleasing. I thought, certainly after quarter time, I thought we really lifted in there. And our forwards' work rate was enormous as well, and everyone played their role, so it was pleasing.
It started in the middle. Brock Higgins, a massive performance again. He's doing it solo week after week, and against Corey Gold, who's probably been the form ruckman just about the second half of the season, he clearly got the points there, I thought.
Yeah, I think he got a fair. I think he's got a fair story himself to say he's probably the informed ruckman. Look, he's been really consistent for us, gave us first use, and I think our mids, were pretty even today and certainly impacted the game.
Shane Hockey would have been one guy disappointed probably last week, because hard contested footy, finals footy is why you got him here, and he was brilliant today.
Yeah, look, I thought he really led us, especially early in the second quarter. I thought he really got us going. So, yeah, look, he was important for us, but no real secret. We play well when you have all close to 22 contributors, and I thought we did that today.
You mentioned the forward pressure. When you play well, your forward pressures is really up and going too, and it was led by Saunders and Johnson and those guys again. And when they're up and going like that, the goals just seem to flow from it.
Yeah, I thought their work rate was probably what let them down a little bit last week, and I thought they certainly moved and played their role. And then it's funny, in the end, you all sort of tend to chip in on the scoreboard if you just do, the team thing and work hard. So they created space for each other and competed well and pressured well. So, yeah, no, it was good.
A lot of faith in Zach Strom to hold down fullback against Ricky Carey, back in that key defensive role that he probably had 2 years ago before you moved him forward, and he showed that he's still more than capable of doing that really well.
Yeah, it's a funny one, isn't it? Sort of 3 or 4 weeks ago, he's probably playing Resi's footy, probably his form had dropped away as a forward, pinchy at ruck, and, got an opportunity at the last minute. And his last, the 3 or 4 games he's come in and played key back, he's been really strong for us. So, it's a great lesson in resilience, and you just got to keep coming and doing the work, because you're never sure when a chance is going to come, and then when it does come, grab it and hold on with everything you've got. I think he's been pretty strong.
It's a good thing for the rest of your players in the reserves at the moment to look at too, to show that there's still plenty of hope for them. If you look at guys like Brendan Verrier and Florenka and Dragovic, who came back today, and even Josh Pullman, there's a whole host of them that there's still a chance there that if they keep playing well, that you never know what might open up.
Absolutely. So, it's fantastic. The reserves boys played super today. Played really good brand, strong footy, and we had some guys put up their hand. So we'll have to, have a look. We would go to selection this week and have a look about who the opponent is. I'm pretty sure it's Subi. So, we'll pick a team that we think gives us the best chance to beat them.
A couple of sore bodies, like you mentioned today. Anyone who, either of those that you expect in doubt for next week at this point?
I think we pretty much will be okay. Steve Verrier, I think he's getting a scan now just to see what happened, or how he is. So we're hopeful that they'll all be okay.
The challenge of Subiaco now. They've been the benchmark for the last couple of years, and they'll be really hungry because they missed a premiership that they might have thought they could have won last year, and now they face the prospect of missing the grand final this year. So it's going to be a massive test next week. Yeah,
absolutely. But our blokes are pretty proud as well, and we're disappointed with how they finished last year. So look, it'll be a good game. 1-1 this year so far. We were pretty good the first game, and they were really good the second game. So great. Look forward to it.
Now that you're playing them, you might feel comfortable talking about it. How much have you modelled your game style, game plan on being able to beat Subiaco in a finals game at this point of a season?
Look, we haven't really changed too much about the way we've played. We've probably just got a bit more mature. We're pretty young group. We think we're pretty good shape physically. We've worked really hard on our program, our entire program of not only having guys fit but being available, and we've been pretty good. We've had most blokes available, this year and last year, so we're certainly probably in a bit better shape physically going into the prelim this year than we were last year. But it's the great thing about finals footy is you qualify, and then once you get there, it's just whoever wins on the day. So we've had one where we weren't that great and one that we were pretty good. So we've got to come out to play.
Just because you were there last year, there's no guarantees that you'll get back there 12 months later. It's been a massive effort to get back to a preliminary final. How motivated and determined is everyone now to go that next step this year?
Oh, I think everyone is, absolutely. That's why you play. So, you've got to do so much work to prepare and win, and things have got to go right to make sure that you get back there to get that opportunity again. So, our group have been really, really consistent. So they've earned the right, and we'll, get organised and recover and train and look forward to putting our best foot forward next week.
Good luck.
Thanks.